Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. Before I get started with the reading, I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and just all of your positive feedback. If you are interested in receiving additional guidance from the weekly and monthly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, I do actually draw and upload every single day a daily oracle guidance card to my Instagram and Facebook pages. So if you're interested in receiving additional guidance, please head over and like me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. If you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, I do actually have linked below in the description bar my website, so head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. And make sure that for these weekly tarot forecasts you are watching your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get the most insight. Some weeks you will resonate more with your sun sign, other weeks you will resonate more with your rising sign or ascendant sign, and then sometimes you might even resonate with all three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. So again, I just want to thank you guys so very much for all of your support. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for all of the positive feedback, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do wish you all a wonderful week. Stay tuned for the reading. Hi Sagittarius, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 28th through December 4th. This is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising signs. So Sag, happy birthday if you do happen to have a birthday this week. All right, Sag. So at the bottom of the deck, I do have the star. Okay, this is nice. The star does represent that divine energy. So this is your angels, your guides around you. Maybe even bringing in some healing for some Sages. This is a healing energy. This is for some of you, you needing to remain positive. Something could be happening this week. Something could be happening this week, and it's maybe inspiring you or giving you hope. The star does represent that hope, that faith, that optimism, remaining positive, keeping the faith, but also it is a healing energy. And for me, it does represent your angels and your guides, that divine energy that's around you. Let's see here. Now, the overall energy, Sag, for the week is the King of Cups. So for some Sagittarians, this is going to be your energy because it's the overall energy. This is going to be your energy, no matter if you're male or female. The King of Cups is highly intuitive. You could be a little bit more emotional this week, but this man is very much in control of his emotions. Even if something were to be bothering this king on the inside, he would very much, be composed and very calm and cool on the surface. So for some of you, there could be something that's bothering you, but you are remaining cool. You could be a little bit more emotional this week. This king is also very, very loving, very generous, very compassionate. So for some of you, that can be your energy, and he's highly intuitive. For some other Sagittarians, I feel like this could actually be a person who's very, very significant this week. This can be a male or female, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person that's quite significant. In this position, when it is a character or if it is someone else's energies, for it to come up in this position, that person has to be very significant throughout this entire week. So for some of you, this is your energy. For others, there is perhaps this King of Cups character around you that's quite significant. This is a very interesting spread, honestly. We're starting out with the Eight of Pentacles, which for me is my craftsman card. So for many of you, you're working very hard on your craft. If you don't work for a living, this could be you devoting a lot of time and energy to a project. You're putting your focus on something. You're working very hard, putting a lot of time and energy into something. For others, this is you working within your career, working very hard. You could be receiving some sort of raise or recognition this week. And then for others, this is traditionally an apprenticeship energy. So for some of you, you could be trying to get a new job with the Eight of Pentacles, and then some of the other energies that I have here. For some of you, I feel like you might be trying to land a new job, and you're waiting on that communication. I have the Eight of Wands underneath the Eight of Pentacles. And if I remember correctly, Sag, I'm not sure if it was last week or within the last few weeks, I think you've been pulling a lot of eights here. And eights for me are very much a karmic number. So we have the 2 8s. You also do have 2 5s. And the Eight of Wands does represent things happening quickly. This can be that sudden, hasty energy. It also does represent communication. So I think that for some Sagittarius, you're waiting on communication, maybe in regards to landing a new job or something you've been devoting a lot of time and energy towards. With the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Swords here, I say that you could be waiting on a communication in regards to landing a job, because I think that some of you are losing faith, and that could be, you know, certainly why we have the star here for many of you. If you're looking for a job or you're waiting on news when it comes to a project or something that you've, you know, been devoting a lot of time and energy to, with the 5 of Cups here, sometimes it can be crying over spilled milk. Sometimes it can be really focusing on what you've lost or what you no longer have, or you know, the 3 cups that have spilled, not realizing you still have 2 other cups. I do prefer the illustration in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, because, you know, on that card, on that 5 of Cups, you know, there's a man, he's very down, and his focus is on the 3 spilled cups, not realizing he still has 2 full cups in front of him. So, for some of you, you could have lost a job. Maybe you're trying to land a new job. But I do sense this more of a pessimistic sort of energy. And that very well could be why we have the star here for some of you, because you very much need to keep the faith. You need to remain positive. When I just lifted up the star here to show you, I actually, wow, that's very interesting. I have the Chariot here. I have all major arcanas here at the bottom of the deck. And then I even have Justice. So for some of you, this could have something to do with a marriage, something to do with something legal, or a contract, a binding contract. But you're in the driver's seat. You're just about to take off, Sag. The Chariot, for me, you know, represents that forward movement, yes. But sometimes, you know, the Chariot will come up when someone's literally jumping in the driver's seat. You literally are about to take off. So you're in that planning stage, you're figuring things out, and you're about to take off for some of you. So you need to remain positive. With this 5 of Swords here, 5s represent change. So there could be, you know, some Sagittarius going through a lot of changes, and changes are never easy. So 5s represent change, but they also represent a challenging energy. So the 5 of Swords here, for some of you, you're getting a little bit more aggressive. This can be an aggressive energy. This can be a person who is going to do whatever it is that they have to do to reach their goal. So for some of you, you know, this is you doing whatever it is that you have to do to maybe move things along. With the 8 of Wands, I feel like there's something that you want, you're ready to move forward, but maybe there's some sort of challenging energy around you, or even challenging person or people. Something around you is challenging, and it could be preventing you from maybe taking off right now. Also, for some of you, you're maybe waiting on that communication that allows for things to move forward. You just need to remain positive. With the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, and then some of these other energies that I have here, for a very small number of Sagittarius, there could be something going on with a water sign. If not, there could be something going on with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We did just have the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, which represents the sign of Libra, and then I also have the star at the bottom of the deck, which represents the sign of Aquarius. So for some of you, you could be dealing with an air sign person, and you know, for a very small number of you, you could have gotten to an argument. With the 5 of Swords, it can represent deceit, conflicts, arguments. And you could have had a falling out with these energies here. For a very, very small number of you, there could be some Sagittarius that maybe had a falling out. You could have quit a job. That's why maybe for some of you, you're looking for a new job. So this could be work related, but this could also be, you know, very personal as well. We have the King of Swords, which is quite interesting because this king is looking over here. And then I have this king who's looking over here. So for some of you, you know, one of these energies could certainly be your energy, and then you could be dealing with another person, either an air sign or a water sign person. And this could be the person that you're not getting along with, or maybe you just had a falling out with this person. For some of you, you could be finding something out from an air sign person because I have the King of Swords here looking at the Tower. So for some Sagittarius, this could be you hearing something from an air sign person. Quite suddenly, it could be shocking with the energy of the Tower. So for some of you, this is how you'll relate to these energies. But for other Sagittarius, this is your energy, no matter if you're male or female. And you're very focused on making some drastic change within your life. This is something you could have been working on with the Eight of Pentacles here, putting a lot of time and energy into this. This is a big change. And the King of Swords is that very logical energy. This is a king. You know, he can be labeled sometimes as judgmental. He can use this sword when he needs to use this sword. He can be a tough character. He's a very serious energy, and he will use the sword to cut ties, you know, from people that are no longer serving him. And this is a king who is going to really think about things thoroughly before taking action. So for some of you, there's some big change with the Tower. This is something huge that's happening here. But this is you very focused on this, planning out the details, wanting this change. I feel like for some of you, this is you working very hard to bring about this change. Now, the King of Swords can also represent an attorney for some Sagittarius. This can be an attorney. You could be married with justice here. You could be trying to get a divorce. Maybe this is, you know, the big change for some Sagittarius. This could be you deciding, you know, I'm going to get a divorce. This could be a falling out with your spouse. You know, for many of you, you're going to relate to this all, you know, differently. The Tower can also represent a building or a structure. So there could be some Sagittarius that maybe are waiting on communication in regards to moving to a new home or something that like that, or waiting to be able to move to a new home. But with the Seven of Swords, I have the Seven of Swords on top of the Tower. And then I also have the Knight of Cups here as well. So this is quite interesting. So we quite possibly could have another water sign energy for some of you. There could be an older water sign energy, and there also could be a younger water sign energy for some of you. And then for some other Sagittarius, this can very well represent an offer that's coming in. Now, it can be an offer of love, not necessarily, but it's something that's exciting, and it's something that, yeah, just makes you very happy. We have this offer that's coming in. And with the Seven of Swords here, I mean, for some of you, this could be like a sneaky sort of offer. This could be, for some Sagittarius, you receiving an offer. Maybe you're married. Obviously, maybe things aren't going well, and this could be you making a decision suddenly to maybe move forward with this person. The Seven of Swords can sometimes, especially with this Seven of Swords here on this deck, because there's three people on the card. For me, sometimes this can represent a situation dealing with three people. So for a very small number of you, there could be a situation dealing with three people. This could be a person coming in with the Knight of Cups. This would be, for many of you, someone that you already know. This person could be coming in and making a secret offer to you. And this could be coming in quite suddenly with the energy of the Tower and then the Eight of Wands here. This could be a person popping back up quite suddenly, or an offer could be coming up quite suddenly. Now, I could be reading for two separate groups of Sages, or, you know, this is maybe something that is transpiring. There could be some Sages that maybe in the beginning of the week there's like a falling out with you and your spouse, but then you bump into someone else maybe later on in the week. This is a very, very interesting spread. For other Sages, you could be deciding that you want to get a divorce with the King of Swords here, or you want to end a friendship, or you don't want to work at that place of business any longer. For some of you, this could very well be work related. The Five of Swords can also be, for some of you, you drawing a line in the sand. There could be some Sages that maybe you're suddenly finding out that your spouse was sneaking around or something like that, because this can be definitely deception. And the Five of Cups here can be sadness, you know, despair. So for some Sages, you could be finding out that your spouse was cheating on you, and this Five of Swords for some of you could be you drawing a line in the sand, or putting your foot down, or giving someone an ultimatum for some of you. But then for others, I feel like you're going to use this sword. You're just going to, you know, cut that person off, and this will be life-changing. And there could be some Sages that maybe you're meeting someone else, because this Knight of Cups, we have this Knight of Cups here that's coming in, and he's walking directly towards the Five of Cups here. So if this is you, Sag, if this is you pessimistic, or experiencing some loss, some sadness, or just not emotionally in the best place, but still keeping it together with this energy here, we have this Knight of Swords, or excuse me, this Knight of Cups that's coming right to you, which is interesting that I just said Knight of Swords. So for some of you, it certainly could be an air sign that is coming right towards you. So if you're a Sag that's feeling like this, very well by the end of the week, absolutely you could be turning this energy around, okay? Because we have this Knight of Cups that's coming right towards you. Very interesting spread. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Now, with the Seven of Swords, it's not always just someone cheating or lying or being sneaky. It can also be a risky energy. So for some Sages, this is you maybe taking a risk when it comes to this Knight of Cups. And this could be quite sudden, or this is like a big risk. It's going to maybe bring about some big changes within your life, Sag. Financially, I don't think it's going to be a bad week. As a matter of fact, I see you working very hard, and I think financially it's a good week. I don't think that that's where your focus is at, Sag. I think your focus is elsewhere. You have a lot going on, no matter how you relate to this. And if for some reason you can't, I highly suggest watching your sun, your moon, and also your rising sign. All right, additional guidance for Sag for this upcoming week. Remember, we do have the Star at the bottom of the deck, so this is healing. For some of you, you could have felt like this. We have someone new coming in. This could be a friend. This could be an ex. This could be just be someone that you know. And that could be, you know, for some of you, why you're maybe, you know, this could be helping you heal, but also this could be some sort of newfound hope that's coming in. This card wants to come out. Very interesting, Sag. We have Oceana. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Look at that. So for many of you, this is you taking action. You've thought about this. You're going to take action. This is something big. For some of you, you need to take a risk. You need to keep the faith, and you need to go with it. And you need to listen to your intuition. So very interesting, Sag. So I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Take care.